All right, ready? See that? Charge this up. Drip the oil on here. Come right down on top. Fast. Because there we go. Really pouring it on now. I was listening to some guy from England doing this. This is clockwise, and this is anti-clockwise. Yeah, I guess so. Never thought of it that way, though. I guess so. Counterclockwise over here. Okay, we don't want to get in trouble here. Too much material. Better move on here. Let this harden up to a drop a little here. Here we go. I put a lot on this cloth, but it sure is coming out now. Too much troubles here. I think that's enough for one application. Let this harden up, and then tomorrow, a couple of days to do it again. I got to put all the veneer on the front, so this might get boo-boos in the meantime. Anyways, we're going to continue for a little while. And we'll show you what it looks like in a minute or so, in 5 minutes. Okay, there we have the aftermath of it. Not very long. Oh, maybe an hour, I don't know. But this rag is no good. Throw it in the wash. We can wash them. But you can see this is dry. It almost squeaks with your finger. I guess that's what they call spiriting off, I guess. So next time we do this, see, we're going to sand this down a little bit with some 320 paper or 400 paper, and then give it another polish, and that should fill up most of those little. This is the next day. Nice. I gotta protect this now. You can see all these open pores here. Some are filled up completely, but they're stable now. And the next time we hit this, we're gonna sand this a little bit, scuff it down, but don't sand through. Even if you sand through, doesn't matter. The wood color is natural. And what we're going to do today is got to paint these screws here. As you can see, they should have made, I wish they made the molding a little wider, but half the screw sticks out. Like that. Got some original one here. Here's an original one there. Only half the screw was sticking out, so I got to paint all of these carefully with a little paintbrush. Then I'm going to be putting these in. Okay. Oh, we're going to do this today. Here. I need to put that wood filler in that I used yesterday. Because see how black the grain is? And see how it isn't here? The original piano was wood filled with some kind of oil-based wood filler that took days to dry and probably weeks to put on. This are crazy stories about putting finishes on pianos. Not too many, but the little hints telling you how difficult it was and how much attention they paid to the finishes on these things. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, my first attempt, I had the wrong powder, but this is the stuff. I put a little marker there because this is the right stuff. It's old bronze powder that's tarnished a little bit, I believe. And it took a while to find it because I have a lot of it that I've been saving for many years. Yes, and even if they're the same can, they're in various stages of tarnishing, so it's wonderful for these antiques. And here we go. You can see it matches pretty well. That'll tarnish some more to match the rest of it in time, I imagine. But I'm gonna paint every one of these like so. And it's easy. That's what they did, I think. Whoops. There. Pretty sure. Just paint these up. Hold the camera while painting the screws, just to show. There. Keep going. All those. Pretty easy. What's nice about this is if you spill some, if you knock this over on the plate, you can just wipe it off with naphtha. So here's some here. That'll come off. I gotta do the finish here. It's on my hand. It gets everywhere. So we'll continue. I hope this thing's working. Anyways, all these are cleaned up. Some of these are sanded, as you can see, all the glue off and all the debris in the back stuck to it. I fixed this one here. We glued the both ends back on. They were broken off. I gotta fix that. Shellac and silica does a good job. These got to be put on a board like these with sticky tape, double-sided tape. Makes it easy to do this, you know. It's almost impossible to do it without it. Couple coats of this stuff and we'll be okay. Anyways, we're going to continue off camera. Another boo-boo to fill up there. It'll look pretty good before they go in. Okay, so. Okay, 33 Bs. All these moldings, we repaired these. Put some Bondo there. It's the best filler that there is. Quick, easy. Oh, here's some. This is almost all alcohol. We're going to do the orange routine again because I want to touch up these things. We got this one, and this one. The little one there. We won't have to put any orange there. So what we do is we take this, see, the good one, good and strong, and put it right there. See, like that. A little bit of alcohol in here, and there's a drop of shellac in here. Just to bind it together, because if you don't put any shellac in there, it won't stick. But if you put too much, it gets too thick. You don't want it thick right now. You want it thin, see? But you want it to cover like crazy. Just cover that Bondo spot, because that is the wrong background color. There. Like so. And then this one, there we go. Kind of fussy for such a little part. But anybody who looks in the piano is going to see this. It's going to be right in their face. So we'll take the time and make it right. Orange, and we don't have to be too fussy about making it completely invisible because it's not in a space where you could see easy. You can't get a light refraction on it since down in the case. Make sure these are orange like this. Very, very, very orange. There's one here. Well, we don't have to do that one, but we'll do it a little bit. Oh, here's another one here. This one needs a little sanding down. There. That's as big as it really is. You don't want it any bigger. Take our orange again. Lots of it. strong orange. There we go. Give this a little shot here. Huh. Being fussy. Okay, what do we got? More orange over here. Make it, break it up a little bit. There we go. Got a cheap brush. Here's one here. That's a Raphael number 9, or it was. But these brushes here, these sable hair brushes, this was about 60 bucks for this brush right here. So stick with the cheap ones. But there's nothing like that little expensive brush when it's new. The flow rate of the material that comes out of it is just unbelievably smooth. It's a good tool, and tools help you. Like this shitty brush I got here. It's not bad, but it's a synthetic hair brush. It doesn't work good like a natural bristle. Just doesn't. These. This thing here must be like 4 years old. Lasts forever. Okay, so what do we do now? Oh, here, take a little bit of this Indian red, a little burnt umber. Take that same brush in the shellac here with a little orange left on it and kind of like squeeze it out. There we go. And we'll take this and put a little umber in there, burnt umber, like so, and a tiny amount of Indian red. Just give it that red cast to start. Okay, now let's go over this. Okay, start here, back up. It's too dark, get some off. There we go. I don't understand why these parts are darker than the case. They are darker for some reason. The rosewood here is obscured by the darkness of this finish. I wonder if it was always that way. I wonder if these were finished separate from the case, but they just seem to have a different finish on them. Very strange, but it does. Okay, this one here, that's easy. See, you just make a little, that's it. Almost. This one too. Get rid of that crack. Just bust it off here, of course. There, like that. Now this one here, just come back like that. Okay, we'll stop there. This one too. Good. For now, give this a coat of shellac and see what it looks like. Shellacky. I'm practicing. Like I see those guys on YouTube. They say, the shellac. The shellac. Practicing to make it sound like it's something royal. Shellac. I don't think I know what the hell they're talking about, to tell you the truth. Okay, put this aside here. put the cork on this because you don't want to let that genie out of the bottle. If you drop that on the floor, oh boy. Okay, and we need a little cloth. Here's one here, just for now. You need a little piece, like scissors there, okay? Put this over here, put this over here, because I have a tendency to knock everything on the floor. And then we just take this little tiny dauber. It's the only time you use a little dauber, when you got little stuff like this, okay? So just come across like so. Once, twice maybe. As long as the cloth has shellac in it. There we go. You have to secure your pieces in some tricky way, clever way every time. And this double sticky tape makes it easy. You have to secure your pieces to the bench or else they move all over the place. In a terrible way. I need a bigger rag here. This one is just not big enough there. We'll put that inside there and make some filler. There we go. That's a little better thing. Okay, let's coat all of these quickly. There. This one. This one. Imagine trying to hold on to these and do this without them being secured to the board. Wiggles all over on you. There we go. Kind of a big board, just happens to be handy. Now see, our orange didn't wash off because it is put on with a little bit of shellac to bind it. Now see, there's some on here, but that don't matter. Now watch this, see? Just go over it once, there. There, lock that in. The orange background probably wasn't necessary, but I'm so used to doing it, it was easy to do. You could just probably blacken that in with some really dark stuff and nobody would ever know. Here we go, a little bit here, a little bit here, and we'll be ready with these pieces in no time. Well, little time, not as much as some other time. Okay, this one again. There we go. Start to build up a nice finish on these. I'm not going to get carried away with this. After all, it is only the molding. But we'll do a nice job there. And we'll do these again. Then we'll come back to this. There we go. Get some finish on there. That filled in nice. Well, how about this one? Yeah, do it again. Yep, there. I forgot this one. There we go. There. I'll let these dry a few minutes, then we'll come back. Okay. Yes, we fixed these up here. Cleaned them up, a little polish on them. The edges are gold here. So I'm going to paint these before I put them in, like so. There, we do them all like that. Wait till they dry. And this stuff dries pretty fast. This is old bronzing liquid. It's pretty good. Shiny. Let's see. Okay, I got all we used to do. Here's one more. And these long ones too. So we'll do these up here off camera. We'll get ready to glue them in the piano.